podcast is brought to you by SeatGeek. Get $20 off your first order when you use my code Nash. I love it when I saw Brandon the other day and I said it's going to be Zach and Brandon, and he goes, "Why did you ask me to do the podcast with Zach?"
I was just so confused.
I go, because you guys are both really funny. Like the two
Wait, who said that? Him or
people.
him?
Yeah. And I
Wait,
was,
you said that?
No. I was standing right there. So this is how it happened. He's like, "Yo, you want to do the podcast with Zach?" And yeah, Vincent, you can come too. And like, I was like, "Oh yeah." So why? Yeah, he's like, "Why did you want to do the podcast with Zach?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, because you two are really funny." And I'm like, "That's sick."
Well,
Yeah, like, oh, wait, you can do it too.
Yeah, you can
Come on too.
be on as well.
Yeah.
but you two are really funny.
you can do the laugh. Like if we say something funny, then you laugh. And
Laugh
it's like
track.
really good. It's really good for
You have a great laugh.
Yeah.
like watch. Okay, like Jason was telling me this joke beforehand. What's the deal with all these minorities? And then you.
Right.
I go, "Oh, right."
You really cleaned that joke up. It was way worse.
Yeah. It was.
What's the deal with all these minorities? Yeah.
Are you one of us?
No.
Yeah. I felt real comfortable with
One of us.
this side of the room.
Just here.
It's getting a little
dark.
dicey. Yeah.
Brandon's
what's going on?
Mexican.
Yeah, he's half
I'm-
Mexican.
I thought when
more
you said
Mexican
one of
than
us
he
that
is.
you're Mexican.
Yeah, I thought that too.
Maybe I am.
I was like, interesting.
Yeah, we're all
I thought
Mexican.
I thought you were Mexican. No?
bro. We're everywhere, man.
Yeah, man.
How am I
Mexican?
Can
how
he
am I
do the
investment?
accent?
Oh yeah.
Oh wait.
Yeah, you
this
can.
It's not a good look to
No.
do the accent.
I'd say try it out.
It's not a good
You
look
did the
looking this
accent
way.
on our podcast.
Hey,
Hey, man, what's going on, fucker? Hey, man.
Hey, man.
That's my actual accent, but I put this on just because I don't want to get flamed. Yeah.
I
So
understand.
that's
yeah.
his actual accent. He puts this voice on, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Excellent.
yours is
Mine is like this all the time, bro. All the time.
But I put on this voice for you guys.
right.
Wait, can we do something really quick?
Sure.
Can you do the impression of me to start the show with the SeatGeek at the top right now? Can you sit in this chair?
Sure. I think I can do that. Yeah.
Okay, let's try.
so.
Comes in here for a sec.
Okay, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this episode of the podcast is sponsored by SeatGeek. Use my code Nash for $20 off. $20 off?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Stalin.
Stalin. I'm not gonna do Stalin. Come on.
Oh.
But no,
Castro.
I do love your voice though, Jason. I do love it.
You do?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because every time I see you, it's always, hey, what's up, Vince? Like, it's always like, hey, how's it going?
Jackie Chan.
Hey, I'm not gonna do that.
Why not?
But no,
I'll
your,
do
your
it.
voice is like it's like I use your voice as kind of like a mid-range for a couple impressions that I do.
Yeah.
So like you,
It's like, hey, what's up, it's Jason right here. But if you go a little bit higher, it's Ben Shapiro. So that's it.
Ah,
So
wow.
you jump a little bit higher, it's Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, that's really good.
So you just, like, that's just the main voice right here. Just a little bit higher, Ben Shapiro, that's it. $20 off your first purchase, guys. SeatGeek.
but then I found this out the other day. I was watching Steve Will Do It.
Yes.
And so you take the Ben Shapiro up here, go back to Jason,
And then add a little bit of smoker's coffee. You got Steve.
Ah, that's
That's it.
good.
So yeah, guys, what's up here? Was here with Dana White, just gambling like $60,000. You know what I'm saying? Just $20,000 pulls on slots.
That's it. That's basically this.
Jelaine Maxwell.
How does Steve Will have so much money?
Fuck, I don't know. Just Bitcoin. Honestly, just Bitcoin. I invested a long time ago. It's like
He has a lisp too.
Yes, yes.
I wouldn't bring that up.
Yeah, I would.
I mean, a lisp is pretty dark.
Well,
to
here's the
talk
thing.
about.
Here's the thing. All right, if it's vocally accurate, I mean, you got to sort of point.
I was
it
just
out,
joking
right?
just because I brought up Jelaine Maxwell.
Got it.
All right, let's switch.
Yeah.
there you go.
All right, we're back.
Yeah,
I'll just
fucking
take the
Bitcoin.
glasses.
You wear them for a while.
I'll just take the glasses.
All right. Well, we're off to the races here. This is good. This is a good podcast so far.
Thank you.
We got a lot of drama in the top.
You guys, I wasn't invited to the wedding. No worries.
No, everybody was but you.
No, I noticed that.
No, we eloped.
Of course.
There was no one there. Brandon was invited, but he forgot.
I legitimately forgot too. I'm so sorry.
I saw
Wait.
Snapchats.
What happened? So he invited you?
Yeah.
We got a date to get married on January 4th, and you have to do it like a few months out. It's tough to get a court date. And so
really?
we're like, let's just go up
Oh,
there.
tell that to my uncle. He's got a yeah.
We went up there, and we can only have 8 people there.
Oh.
So I could only have.
So Brandon was one of the 8.
Brandon was one of the 8, yeah. And then we went out to lunch after. And then I called him and I said,
Yeah.
I sent a text to you and Dave and Todd
Yeah.
and Joe.
It's like a week before, I think.
And you were the only one that didn't write back. Literally, like, It was like it was like on Christmas too, and there's lots of time. No one's doing anything.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey guys, I'm
You
getting
don't know
married.
my family.
Uh-huh.
We do a lot of stuff together on Christmas.
Okay, well, I know you're not like out there grinding.
Do you
He's
not?
like, you're not that busy.
Do you not like his wife? You can tell me.
No, I love Naveen. I don't like him.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So yeah,
No.
so yeah, you did not respond. I wrote the text. Hey guys, getting married January 4th, and everybody wrote back, oh my God, that's so amazing.
I would have
Blah,
written
blah,
back
blah.
so fast, Jason.
What's that?
God, I would have written back so fast.
I know you would have.
I know. Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, what it was? You know what it is in group text when someone says, "Hey, this thing," and everyone goes, "Got it, great." I'm like, they got it. They took care of it. Of the got it.
Wait.
texts,
You sent
I don't need to
the
say
invite
anything.
to a group chat?
I just texted the few people I could bring. Like, we're getting married on January 4th. If you can be there, that's awesome. We're going to drive to Santa Barbara and then get lunch after. If you can't, no worries. And everybody wrote back, like, I'll be there. I can't be there. And Brandon said, looks like they got this.
I was like, he saw if you can't, no worries. He's like,
Did you, when you set up the
have it out.
tripod at the eloping court ceremony thing, did you win the battle for the live?
I thought about live streaming it, Zach.
I know you did. I know you did, and that's why we have so many TikToks about you, Jason.
Yes, I know.
But I've been in those comments. I've been like, stop. I've been saying stop. I've been saying
Knock it off.
hey, man, cool it.
he bought. I've been saying he bought a gun, but they take that one down. So once you blow your brains out,
You know what's fucked up
Should do
about
that
it
on live.
is when people make those TikToks about me, it drives the live like insane.
Oh, of course.
So I'll have like 2,000 people in the live instead of 300.
Oh, nice.
It's
you guys
crazy.
are building a monster,
You're building a monster.
a very rich monster.
You're building a monster. No, not rich. I'll tell you, Zach. There's people that have been doing it for like a couple years, and they're way ahead of me on it.
I got you.
Like they have like.
Are these the NPC live people? Did that die out, or is that still going on?
I still see some people doing that, but I don't see it as much. There was a really funny moment the other day. I was in a battle with Lance 210.
No.
Who I love, who's really nice, and so you're on there, and you're just like people just request you, and you're like, all right, I'll try. I'll go live with anybody. I literally went live with like an electrician yesterday in San Francisco. Like, I'll go live with anybody. I just
Wow,
wanna talk.
even blue collar people.
Yeah, even blue collar people.
That's a
yeah.
good guy.
Yeah. And so we're in teams. It's 2 versus 2, right?
Yeah.
So they go, you get Lance. I go, you get Lance on your team. I go, great. I love Lance. Like, okay, me and Lance, that's great. 2 Viners, whatever, blah blah blah. And so then I go, Lance, you got a glove? Oh, and a glove means it's times 5 the points. So if you have a glove, it's times 5 the point.
Right, of course.
So I go, is your girl gonna drop the glove? You know, because someone just got, and he goes, my girl. He goes, that's my mom. He goes, that's the only gifter I have right now is my mom. and so, okay, well, tell your mom to drop it at doubles or at this time, you know?
Yeah.
So then the time comes during the match and the mom doesn't.
I feel like I'm a parent listening to my
Do you
kid.
have a degree?
Tell me what the internet is.
So
I have
so
no
the guy
idea
goes,
what you're talking about.
Wait, let me finish.
Okay.
So then the guy goes, so the time comes to drop the glove. And I'm like, Lance, I'm like, where's the glove? Where's the fucking glove? Like, come on, like we're losing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, tell your mom to drop the glove. And then he calls on. You just see him. He goes, Ma, drop the glove. Drop the glove. It was the funniest thing I ever saw. And then sure enough, she was a little late, but she did it.
Did you win?
Yeah.
Nice. So what happens if
I
you win?
think.
So what happens if you win a battle? Like,
Get a medal.
So if you win, you go up higher in the ranks and you get more people in your live. And it's like, if you're winning, more people are watching, more people are going to your TikTok, more people are
Right.
gifting. So it's like this, I've gone in and I've gifted people. It's really fun. It's like the other night, Jonah was battling Michael Myers. There's a guy that just dresses as
Hard
Michael.
times, huh? Hard times, Mike Myers.
Jonah was battling like a guy who just dresses as Michael Myers and plays the Halloween music, like do, 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 do,
Yeah.
do, 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 do. And then like Jonah's so funny on there. He's like talking to Michael Myers. He's like, I'm all fucking scared of you, bro. He's like, but he is a little scared.
You know he thought it was really him.
Yeah.
I heard they're putting it in the Olympics.
TikTok Live.
TikTok Live, yeah, the battles. Yeah.
They should.
Bring home the gold, Jason.
We went to Zane's body reveal the other night. I don't know. Wait, were you there?
No, I had a set that night.
You had your
yeah,
comedy
Comedy
store
Store.
set. What happened? How was it?
Well, finish what you're saying about.
Anyways, I don't know if you guys have ever been to a body reveal.
In a
Like
theater.
a gender reveal once.
yeah. Was a body reveal.
Yeah.
And it was great.
Was it a boy?
Yeah, it was a boy.
Oh my
it was
God.
Zane. And, they're doing this documentary on Zayn. And so they brought everybody into a theater. And then Zayn comes out with like a towel. And they go 3, 2, 1. And he drops the towel and he shows his new
Cock.
body.
He's nuts, huh?
And he's fucking jacked.
That's what our friend Danny.
Danny was there.
Yeah, Danny.
Yeah, it was quite the sight. It was quite the payoff.
Yeah.
To see it, the build up was like they built it up for a while, and
I'm
So-
proud of him. He looks incredible.
he looks great.
I saw that he was like faced in an Arby's parking lot right after.
Yeah.
So
No, he was.
yeah, I saw
on his story.
On
right?
his
He was,
story,
like,
yeah.
chugging some Patron or
So
something.
right back.
He's
Square
back.
one. He's back, baby.
Just right outside the theater. We were all just standing there.
That was just right
really?
outside the theater. He had a little
Oh, okay.
Patron.
Dang.
Like a 175 of Patron, and everyone just took it.
Is Patron like a healthy booze? Is that like low calorie?
Healthy booze?
Well, low calorie. There's low calorie booze.
Right.
So what happened at the Comedy Store? How was that?
It was good. It was my first time performing at the Comedy Store, so I was very grateful for being there. I did my buddy Fahim show, and I was supposed
Fahim,
to...
he's been here. I know Fahim well.
Yeah, Fahim.
He's great.
Great guy. I was supposed to go up second, where the crowd's still a little lively.
Main room.
This was the belly room.
The belly room.
But I get bumped. I get moved back
no.
by Bill Burr.
Welcome to stand up.
Bill Burr walks into the green room.
Wow.
You guys mind if I do a quick 20? Yes, sir. Of course.
Yeah.
And then he walks out.
You say,
and-
what, are you going to say no?
Oh, I did. I was like, what? Dude, let's the professionals do something for once, huh? All right, Baldy. But no, he absolutely Tommy gunned the entire room for
Yeah.
a quick 20-25.
Yeah.
People were cackling, as the kids say, and I was like, sick. I'm trying not to psych myself out. I'm like,
Were you shitting yourself seeing that Bill Burr? Zach, this is insane what you're saying, by the way, right now.
yeah.
The fact
he's
that
one of my
Zach
favorite comedians.
doesn't play the Comedy Store ever. It's
First
a special
time.
night for him. The Comedy Store is the biggest club in town, and Bill Burr bumped you. That's insane.
Yeah, and I'm just reading my material like, why did I even attempt to write?
Right.
So, and then, okay, I'm about to go up. Well, I didn't want to follow him, so Fahim's like, all right, I'll go, and then you can go after me. I'm like, okay, thank you so much. And then I'm about to go up, and Kumail walks in. And he's like, do you mind if I do a quick, 10? And Kumail Nanjiani, how do you say his last name?
Nanjiani?
Nanjiani.
You looked at me. You're like, how do you say his last name?
You got to be close.
You're like, hey,
right?
how do you say
You're
that?
the closest thing to Kumail here.
Dude, I don't know. I don't see race except for when I look this way. Okay.
Yeah, hey.
But yeah, so he's like, "You mind? I'm so sorry if you didn't do it." And then he goes up there, he murders, and then
Richard Pryor was resurrected and came back. It was crazy.
it was
It was nuts.
Jesus came down to watch the set. He came back. He's like a thief in the night, and we're like, "All right, cool." And then is old Zach Justice's time, and it's been about an hour and a half, 2 hours at this point. And so that's when the energy in the room, it's just. The energy in the room is
I've
down.
been
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the Comedy Store late night, dude. That shit is like weird,
Yeah.
dark energy. It's
So-
good though.
And they
It's
all want to
sometimes good.
leave. They were like, want to get their checks. And I'm just like,
Tits.
yeah, I'm just, hey guys. Actually, I did get laughs. I got to work on stuff, which was a blessing. But I felt it was awesome to see them live.
Yeah.
And it was, comedy is one of my favorite things. And the Comedy Store is like the holy grail church of all of that. So to even have the story of, obviously I didn't do well like they did. I did okay. But just to be in a lineup essentially with them was, oh my, I would have given my mother for that. And she's a
Yeah.
nice lady. She raised me.
To have that experience of being bumped by those two guys
Yeah.
is probably like the best thing that came out of that night,
Oh,
right?
Well,
Because
besides
like,
your- yeah,
Besides your set, of course. Yeah.
because
oh, yeah.
because
Well, Bill Burr came up to me. He's like, "Do you mind helping me write? Like your stuff was insane."
He stuck around for the 2 hours.
He
watch.
He had to
Yeah,
meet you.
the-
He had to. He's like,
Had to
"Can
meet
we get a
you."
picture?" He's like, "Are you on TikTok Live by chance?" And I was like, "No, that's Jason." But no,
he here?
He was. No, but he left. I think he was in his car on the way home 30 seconds after his set. So
Yeah.
but he talked to me in the green room for a while, and he was very nice.
Did
so.
you acknowledge that you followed them? Like, hey guys, I'm following these people.
No, because the guy before me, because he wanted to put like a buffer in between, did it.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, this doesn't matter, right? What I'm about to say, we all can agree that it doesn't matter.
Wait, what do you mean? What doesn't matter?
Like the guy that performed me, he's like Bill Burr just went up, and then Kumail. So like this is you guys are about to watch some dog water.
Right.
So yeah, but it was fun. Kumail's a super nice guy. He was so apologetic. He's like, "Hey, I'm so sorry," and I'm friends with some of his friends, and like I was just like, it's okay, blah blah blah. But
Yeah, it's what it is.
yeah,
Yeah. Wow, that's a really cool story.
yeah.
Wow, I genuinely like that story.
It's pretty cool because I've opened for you on stand up, and now Bill Burr's open for me.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the take-home message here.
Hey, I had a thought today. Do you guys ever think Leonardo DiCaprio has filled out a particle?
I wonder this all the time. I wonder what because all these celebrities.
Has he ever filled out an Evite? Like,
Yeah, to go to like fucking Mark Ruffalo's like birthday bash or something.
or is a bouncer like not let him in? Been like, no, sorry, dude.
You're not on the particle list.
Because you know Leo goes out.
Yeah.
He goes out
He goes
quite a
out.
bit still.
Yeah. You know how people can like put like messages in the particle? He just puts like a GIF.
It's him doing the GIF, the Cheers GIF.
Yeah.
Just a cat dancing. He's like, can't wait to be there.
Yeah.
Paul Blart.
I always wonder what, all these people have Instagrams. Do they have close friends lists? What do they have?
yeah.
What do they have?
Oh, yeah.
Who do
I'm
they,
sure.
Who's on it and what do they say? That's always been something.
Well, they have like Finstas, right?
They do? Like Leo?
Sure.
Have you guys ever? This might be pretty lame, but have you guys ever put someone? Usually for me, it was a woman that you wanted to like definitely see your story, and you put them on your close friends, and then take everyone else off, just to see if no,
All right,
Wait,
moving on.
say is it?
no.
Say that again.
Okay, this might be a feat of desperation, but you have your close friends.
Yes.
You take everyone off, and then because you don't want to see them like this random thing you're going to put on your story because it's very targeted towards this woman.
Yeah.
So you put them on the close story, and then you put like a meme where like she'd be the only one that gets this reference.
Right.
And then, so she would respond. Anybody else?
No, I'm
Not that
Cool.
No.
No worries.
I'm not that technologically savvy. I'd be too afraid. Oh no, he's taking the mic apart now. He's given up. Zach, come back.
Sorry, guys.
I mean, it's definitely sweet to do that.
I think it's sweet, scary, creepy.
Creepy. Sweet.
So you
Well,
want
I
to
mean,
make
it's
fun
not
of
creepy
someone,
because
but
she-
you don't want them to see it.
No, I'm not making fun of them.
No, he wants them specifically to see it because only they would
It's
get
very
it.
tactical, very calculated.
It's like instead of texting the girl, maybe it's I don't know, maybe you're trying to get her attention and you're trying to get her to reach out.
Yeah.
So you put something that she would be really interested on your close friends, but she's the only one on your close friends. So you take everyone out. Like I can't believe I'm having this smoothie, and it's like definitely your favorite smoothie, and I would never drink it in a million years, just so she could be like, oh my gosh, that's my favorite smoothie.
I can't believe I'm
we
at
should get
this
smoothies
person.
together.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm at this person's grave. Oh, that's my dad's grave.
That's wait, that's such a funny like sketch or bit of just going to really dark places of a human's life.
Yeah.
And but it's in the background. Be like, wait, is that my dad was buried there?
Dang. You got a list of topics you want to talk
I mean,
about?
I just have that's funny. Also, Brian Barczyk died.
Who's Brian Barczyk?
The animal guy.
Oh, no.
yeah. And
Jesse
I
told me.
what's that?
Jesse, me
Yeah.
and him, me and my brother Jesse, we would go to his thing in Anaheim. He had a
That's Jay's prehistoric
Jay's
pet.
prehistoric pet.
That's
That's
different.
the
That's the
wrong-
other animal guy.
That's the wrong person.
Jay is alive and well.
They all look the
Right.
same to you, huh?
Living the dream. That's Jay's catchphrase. Do you know Jay?
Yeah,
Wait,
of course I
Are
know.
you sure? Because
Okay,
I
Yes,
saw
yeah,
Brian.
Brandon, I'm sure. It
His
was
name's Brian.
Brian Barczyk.
I
yeah.
saw Brian there.
Yeah,
for sure.
Well, sure.
I saw
may-
him there. I
I'm
don't
sure
know if
he
it
was
was
at
his shop.
Jay's because Brian lived in Michigan.
We're
And-
taking away the weight of his death.
Yeah, I was
by
about to
talking
do a
about
really heartfelt memorial.
Was it an animal?
Yeah, he was a great guy, Zach. He was just so great. Like he was so into his animals. He owned all kinds of snakes, and so when we would do videos, he would like come to town, and he was just so accommodating. He would just be like, he would bring the snakes over. He would talk about the snakes. He taught my kids about the snakes, and he just had like such a a lust for life. He was just. Did you meet him?
I did meet him.
Did you meet him?
I think so. Yeah.
He was so sweet.
He was
Was
always
it
very
like
nice
Steve Irwin, like an animal incident?
No, he had pancreatic cancer.
Got any jokes about that, Zach?
No, Tana. I don't. If you're still watching.
But if you guys can go and check out his YouTube channel,
Yeah.
I'll link it below, and just go watch his videos. And then they're trying to build a reptarium in his honor. It's like a place where people can go and learn about animals and stuff. So if you want to go give to that. But Brian was a great guy, and that was on my list. So I already said something on TikTok Live about it, but I wanted to say something here.
Yeah.
Guys, today's podcast is brought to you by SeatGeek, right, guys?
Yeah.
I love SeatGeek.
It is the best ticketing app out there, and they are so amazing. I get all my tickets from there. I've seen Dave Chappelle. I've seen Tyler, the Creator. I took my daughter Charlie to see Tyler, the Creator, guys.
Wow.
Thanks to
she's-
SeatGeek. I was a hero.
Yeah, I mean, I've used SeatGeek to take a woman out in the town, see a little show, and let's just say it ended in our mouth holes touching. Let's just say that, huh?
Mouth holes touched.
Yeah.
The first
Incredible.
date.
Yeah.
Guaranteed from SeatGeek.
Yeah,
The SeatGeek guarantee. Yeah. You will use your
Mouth
five.
holes touch or your money back.
If you don't use all your five senses on the significant other, you get your money back.
So there you go, guys. What Zach's really saying is when you get tickets on SeatGeek, it really excites people. It's a wonderful gift. You the thing I love about SeatGeek is I have the app right on my phone. I go in there, I see they have their top 10 events in Los Angeles all listed in there, so you can see what's going on. You can find something to do. You can go to a sports game. You can go to a concert. You can go see a magician. You go see comedy. Maybe check.
My favorite
Zach
thing
out.
is they don't price gouge. Like
Yes.
they actually give you an appropriate price.
Yep.
It's like, okay, finally, something that doesn't take all my money in my bank account.
Yes. Some of these ticketing agencies they'll jack up the price, and which is awful. And right now, guys, if you go to the link in the description and use my code Nash, you're gonna get $20 off your first order.
$20 off your first order.
The perfect impression.
There we go.
$20 off your first order. Use my code Nash. An incredible deal. And I don't have to tell you, SeatGeek's been with me since the beginning. They're the first sponsor on this podcast, and they've signed on for the whole year here. So thank you, SeatGeek, for being here. And yeah. Back to the podcast. Brandon and I went to a sex party. I don't know if you guys know.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. Yeah. I was just watching
Zach just
Netflix. And yeah, by
undid
the way,
his mic.
sex party.
Do you want to do your mic? You don't want to be part of this?
You don't want to be a part of the sex party conversation?
Well, was it a sex party?
Was there a particle for it?
Actually, there was.
There was
there?
a particle.
It
Yeah.
was. It was marketed that way.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, Brandon, they literally said, "Come for the cum pool
Yeah, in the glory hole.
and the glory hole."
Which was so funny.
There was a glory hole.
She teased the glory hole on Instagram.
You know God watches this podcast, right?
Subscribe.
We could try to clean it up.
No. Keep it dirty. I want it. How is everybody's relationship? Are you in a relationship? Are you? How long have you guys been together?
We've been together a year.
Can we clear up the sex party
I
thing
think
really
people
because
would much rather hear about the sex party
we
than
don't
Vincent's
wanna-
because
relationship.
here's the thing. As much as I want to talk about my relationship, my loving relationship, I want to hear about the sex party.
I was hoping you guys would steal it back relatively soon. I don't want to be mean, but I also wasn't interested.
No. Yeah,
Okay,
it's fine.
good.
It's fine.
Yeah, we have a friend. She's
Mutual
really
friend.
great.
Yep.
I absolutely love her. I adore her. So she's promoting this sex party all week on Instagram, and Naveen is like,
We're there.
Naveen is just like so riveted. Like, what's gonna happen? What's it gonna be like? Is gonna be people gonna be having sex? Blah 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 blah. Like she's talking about it. I'm like, we can go if you want. Blah 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 blah. And then we got down there, and it's just like 600 dudes.
It's like, where's the sex party at?
Yeah.
and
And
there was
four
like,
girls.
It's like a nude beach kind of thing where it's like just all guys.
Yeah, and there was like one girl walking around with her top off, and I was like, "Holy moly!" and then there was a glory hole, but no one was using it. Everyone was just taking photos in it, like putting their head through the hole, and
Right.
it was like Disneyland. And then in the corner there was the VIP section, which was the place where you're supposed to have sex, and no one was having sex.
No, that's not true.
People were making out.
People were
people-
getting head.
Were you getting head?
Not me. But people were
me,
getting. I
but a
wasn't
guy
really
I know.
looking.
When I
but-
walked in there, I just saw like one guy in the corner literally beating off. Which guy?
and I go into the VIP section, and we're just kind of standing there like. And there's just this like kind of overweight guy, and he's on a gym mat. Sorry for the audio listeners, and he's sitting like this.
No, audio listeners are okay.
and people walking by, and he goes like that. Like it was
like
really
come,
freaky.
like come here, like
Yeah,
kind
like
of
come here, like
Come
come sit
here,
with
sit
me.
down.
Yeah, and no, he ended up when I walked in, he was jerking off.
Ah.
Yeah,
So
I
he
didn't see
was-
that.
So, but when I walked into the VIP room, he was jerking off, and there were a couple people in the corner getting like just making out with each other.
Yeah,
But it was a very conservative sex party. No one was.
I don't
really
think
doing
we
How
stayed
many of
late
these sex
enough.
parties have you guys been to?
Two.
two. Yeah, I think.
How?
about
Wait, what's the? How do you get invited? What's the?
Well, honestly,
Gotta know
anybody
some-
could have gone.
No, of course, but like,
I
what's
saw
the?
people there that you would have known.
yeah.
But like, what's who did you meet to then go there?
Well, our friend, she's kind of like she's a more sexually free person.
Yeah, she's
so
just
she
kinda-
just you
yeah.
just have to know some just sexually free
Yeah.
folks.
And there was
If
a
you-
lot of people there too. It was like
You guys are. I just grew up in like South Georgia, where if you went there and just told this story,
yeah.
everyone would instantly die. So like, I'm I'm just the audience for a second, and I want to like you guys. What time did it start?
Were there
Started
hors
early.
d'oeuvres?
Where
Started early. There was a taco stand or
Oh,
something.
like
It
pink
was like people
taco
making
stand.
tacos.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
gross.
bet you there was a taco stand. Yeah. Come on.
It's just tough. And I went with Naveen, which was like instantly. There's every guy in there's like, oh,
Are you here
like,
for the sex
yeah,
party?
like what are they? And then I saw a guy who makes like Instagram comedy skits,
Yeah.
and he was like, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, she just wanted to come and like she just wanted to check it out, And he was like, "So what are you like trying to do tonight?" And I was like,
You're like, I'm going home.
I'm like, I'm out, So it's just awkward.
And then Jonah in the VIP section jerking off was like, Jason,
Well, I almost made that joke.
what are you doing here?
Let's clarify. Jonah was not.
It
in
was
the
Jonah,
corner.
wasn't it?
Jonah was,
He was
not there.
he was doing a
He was
TikTok
not-
live?
That's not fair.
Uh,
He was TikTok living it.
we went to a sex party, you and I.
Wait, I'm not even aware of this one.
Well, yeah, you are, but it wasn't a sex party as much as there was a party going on and there was sex going on.
Have you been to a sex party? No, that wasn't a sex party. That was a porn star's party.
That was a porn star's
a porn
birthday
star's
party
birthday
where
party.
sex was happening.
What happened?
Yes.
What happened?
It was a porn star. I got invited from some mutual friend,
Yeah.
and you met me there,
Yes.
right?
And
because
then-
you got invited,
Yeah.
by
The porn star.
the porn star.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, so we go there, and there wasn't any sex happening. She just had a giant screen where it showed her getting railed by like 8 guys.
Yeah.
8
It was like a
guys.
welcoming, like
And
yeah.
and I'm like, oh my God, hi, nice to see you. And in the background, she's just getting every hole filled.
yeah,
And it was,
holes you didn't think could be filled.
yeah.
Yeah, but it was there was like people. Getting
Zach,
on.
are you okay?
Mitch, what the hell did you bring me into, buddy?
Zach, are you prude? Are you a prudish person?
No. But you need a straight man in this to be like, what?
Hey guys, we can't all just be like, yeah.
We can always be like, yeah, how I was jerking off. Yeah. And Vince was there.
I went to Brandon's birthday party once, and he had a reel of his vines playing on a screen behind him.
And everyone quickly left.
Yeah, that was fun, huh? Vine. People ask me about Vine on live all the time,
What do you say?
and they go, "Do you miss Vine?"
Yeah.
and I go, "No."
Do people ever come up to you and go, hey, are you from Vine? Do they ever say that
Yeah.
to you? They say
Yeah,
that to
of
you?
course.
Is it like often, or is it mainly like, oh, I
here,
love
and,
you?
here and there, here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not that excited.
It's always like, hey, are you from Vine?
They're more like, "Yo, I used to watch you on Vine," and
Yeah.
it's like a grown man looking at me, and like I watched you when I was 12.
school.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
Exactly. I saw a really funny Vine today that we did.
What was
It
it?
was remember we were at Daystorm.
Was it the
It's you and I.
Is it
We
the black
go,
cat one?
We go. I go. Hey, it's a black cat.
Oh yeah.
And you go. That's not a black cat.
He's like, meow, friend.
Yeah. This is, that one's
It's
great.
no N-word.
Yeah, I
That
know.
one makes the rounds all the time.
It does.
I always see that places.
It's
yeah.
really funny, and because Daystorm's so good in it,
He's
he
great.
killed it.
What's he been doing?
Daystorm. Hey,
Is
I'm
he,
sure
is
he's still.
he still?
He's on Snapchat all the time. He makes content. He makes skits on Instagram. You should follow him.
Okay.
Now.
No.
Do it. Take it out.
I went on
DM
tour
him,
with
"Hey,
I,
Daystorm."
I went on tour with Murr in December from the Impractical Jokers,
Oh, that's cool.
and the reason he brought me is because he wanted to do Impractical Jokers with someone else, so he puts a thing in my ear, and then he sends me out, and then the audience can watch me at a bar, and I have to do whatever he says, so it's like the TV
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
But a couple times, I got into like a really deep it. Because, we're in like Kentucky and I'm in a bar and he's talking to me and he's like, all right, Jason, go knock that guy's hat off his head.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Someone's gonna fight you in Kentucky.
Yeah. So like, I'm like, now he tells me this. I did like 8 shows with him. And on the 8th show, I was backstage and he goes, you can just deny if I say something. He goes, that's really funny too. But I didn't know that.
So you can say no.
You can say no. And I guess, and I didn't even think of that like comedically. Like, he's like, that gets a big laugh when you say no. You're like, just be like, oh, fuck that, dude.
You're like, hey, Jason, punch that guy in the face.
Yes.
Like, yeah, okay, sure.
Right. So, but up until then, I was just like, I needed the job so badly and I wanted to do a good job that I was like, fuck it. I'm like, we're going. I'll end
What would happen? Like, you knock his hat off. What?
So I did. I went in and
He's a bourbon-fueled brawler.
I was in
assume.
Kentucky and
You get shot. Hey, we don't take kindly to you folks.
and he's like, go knock that guy's hat off his head. And so I'm like, all right. And knocked his hat off. The guy just turned, just stood up. And he's like, what the dude? Like that. And I was like,
shit.
really fucking crazy.
Well, what'd you say?
I just said, I'm sorry. I'm just coming through. I just have to walk over here now. It was really funny.
Damn.
Let's get back to the TikTok live stuff, Jason.
Because
That's what we're all curious about here. I'm just kidding.
ask me questions. I mean, look, the truth is like,
How do you feel
let me
after
tell-
4 hours of doing it? So let's say you start the day and you're like, you drink your coffee, you listen to, Journey or whatever you do.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, okay, I'm fucking amped, we're going to do this. And then you're like, yeah. And then when does the despair kick in? Does it ever kick in?
The despair never kicks in.
No, I'm not talking about despair.
The despair's always there.
And he's like, why? Why doesn't the despair kick in?
You sure? Because
At 4 hours is great because you're like punchy.
Yeah.
So the real you is there. You can't do anything but be the real fucking you. So it's you actually use it to your advantage. Just like, guys, I'm loopy right now. Like, let's go. Let's keep going.
do you think it's good for like improv? I mean, you're seasoned comedy, but like for improv, just being on your feet for that long, is it hard to?
No, I think it's just its own skill. I don't
Yeah.
think I'm any better at improvising because I sit there for 6 hours. But
Right.
but if I was on there with you or you, then yeah, like
Not you.
well, you won't do it.
Yeah.
But if I was on there with you guys or you, then yeah, I think your improv does get better. Like Jonah and I are kind of forced to try to be entertaining,
Yeah.
and being on with Jonah is really fun because it's like it feels like a podcast.
Oh, okay.
Do any of the does any of the negativity affect you around it?
No, it really doesn't. At first, when I would see the comments, it did affect me. I was like, oh man, this is bad. And then now I've seen every comment, and it's actually made me stronger. Like I heard the other day, Scott was complaining about a mean comment that he got, and in the back of my mind, I was like, someone said to Scott, like, your music's so sad. Like, why don't you try to do something more uplifting, whatever. So that like he bothered him or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was just like, bro, you gotta come on TikTok live. You gotta see the real shit. And it does. It just makes you stronger. Now, look, would I be on TikTok live if I wasn't in like a financial hole? I don't know. Probably not. But also, like, YouTube wasn't really working, and I needed to find something. OnlyFans. I can't do OnlyFans. They won't let me on there.
I've tried multiple
I've
times.
tried. They said no. No, I can't. I don't want to do OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And so it was like, all right. TikTok came to me. They're like, we'll help you. And I was like,
Oh, that's good.
I was like, okay. And so, yeah. And it's just like, it is what it is.
Do you have I obviously your kids are first and foremost, but do you also have a North Star for yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to make this TV show, and I had a good meeting the other day, and it's like I do TikTok Live, and then that will help the podcast. The podcast is only in its second year.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping maybe by the third year it becomes like profitable. Maybe this year it'll become profitable. And so like TikTok Live's affording this, and then that's my North Star. But right now I pay for my kids' school, which is really expensive. And I pay for this house, and and then I have college next year.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, this is what it is. And then what I try to think about are all the people that love the live when I come on, and they're like, what's up? I'm like,
Yeah.
and I know every name, and I'm like, oh.
So you're getting repeat
Yeah, like there's like a community now. It's for lack of, you're gonna hate this, Nash Nation.
Why would I hate that? I love it.
Because it's kind of Zach's done.
Zach's
But,
done.
but I'm like, what's up, Nash Nation? And then every day when you go on, it builds. I have a Discord now, and listen, it is what it is. It's like I was on Vine, I was on YouTube, I was on Snapchat, and now I'm doing this.
Don't say it
know,
like that.
like, now I'm doing this.
I mean, I do like it. I don't reach.
I feel like you do whatever you have to do all the fucking time. That's what
Yeah.
I've always known about you. You always just like, well, here's what I'm gonna do now. Why? Because I have to.
Because I have to.
Exactly.
think
Exactly.
that's the other thing,
And
too, is-
some of the. Go ahead.
I just think the other thing too is like you have children. So
Yes.
it's like that's the thing too. I think a lot of people don't realize that. It's like you have kids, and you need to support your children somehow.
100%. I literally would do OnlyFans to support my kids.
Wait, when
you
the
know, like I
comments,
do anything.
like I don't know. You said earlier somebody said, why doesn't you just get a DoorDash, whatever?
Right.
Like, do you ever think about going
To DoorDash.
or to like a did you ever think about going back to like any other job, or was
I
like
can't do anything else.
or just like I love an electrician, obviously you do lives with him. I don't know, I just never thought it's entertainment or nothing. I don't care what it is. Like
What would you suggest I do?
It's just that
Let me get a job at
genuinely-
Lululemon.
I'm genuinely asking because anytime I see one, the comments are like, "Why doesn't he like work like a real job?" Like this
Right.
isn't me saying this as a negative thing.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
just
No,
totally
address it.
asking.
Please.
Yeah.
Why don't I get a real job?
No,
Is that your question? No. You know what? Not to be offensive or anything, but why don't you give up?
no, that's not.
don't
That's,
you give
really,
up?
that's really not. I'm genuinely asking because there's the comments I see. I know why you do it.
Yeah.
but like, say that it's okay. You know what? Just label it like that. Why don't you get a real job?
I don't have any skills.
Okay, see people.
I don't.
See, that's why.
Someone said that the other day. Why don't you get into real estate? I'm like,
I hate it.
I don't have a real estate license.
Bo Graney was his name.
Do you have any interests outside of entertainment?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I
Big
don't.
golfer.
I can't golf.
Okay.
What would I do?
I was about to say live stream it, but no, never mind.
I
And
mean-
I hope that didn't come off as like a negative thing. I was
No.
genuinely asking.
I like what you're doing. You're posing the question of what everyone's thinking.
Yeah.
Which is good. What a piece of.
You're saying what is on everybody's mind.
I'm just.
Yeah.
I saw comments. I was like, oh, I'm gonna ask him because people are. I don't know. I just see it as
Straight talking Zach,
Yeah.
Straight shooter, this guy over here.
Yeah.
you
I
know,
mean, I just don't look at it that way. I just look at it like I'm on there for 8 hours a day, and I'm entertaining people. People want to come in talking.
Yeah. I mean,
And-
this is your job. This is what you do. This is
Yeah,
what
yeah.
You've been doing.
That's how I see it, and that's it. And if anybody doesn't like it, it's like, don't.
They're probably like the people that are saying that probably have conventional jobs, right? They're looking at like,
Yes.
they can't do what he does. So they're like, why? It's like trying to bring him down, right?
Yeah. I mean, I challenge anybody to sit there for 8 hours. It's exhausting.
let's start one. Let's sit here for 8. Pull up the phone.
Ready?
No. Oh, sorry. Excuse, please.
No,
I get it. Because I am with child as well. Not with, but I have a child.
Yes.
So I get it. I mean,
Right.
I do, it's like you do anything. It's
You
like-
do anything for
Exactly.
your kids. But anyway, all right, let's get off TikTok. How many hours do we have? How many minutes do we have? Oh, we have a game.
We have a game.
Let's play the game. All right, you guys ready?
Yes.
I see a certain person on that.
Hey.
computer
All right,
screen
this
there.
is the pickup line game. You guys are 3 single guys. Oh, Vincent, you're not single. This is the pickup line game. Here we go. You're at your aunt's funeral. Pick up Sydney Sweeney. Zach, go.
Why are we at my aunt's funeral?
Aunt's funeral. Wait, what happened to my aunt?
Yeah, what happened to her?
I'm trying to go deeper into you than we just buried my aunt.
That's good.
Thank you.
I just ask, why are you at my aunt's funeral? Sydney Sweeney. That's a good opening line.
No, you're just sitting around the casket, just like, oh man, the weather's so crazy out there now. Where are you from? Where are you from? And she's just like, what?
Did you like my eulogy? Did you like it?
I would
It's
probably
pretty well
ask
written, right?
if we're related.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, first before I went and attempted to.
What would you say if you saw her at a bar? What would be a good pickup line if you just saw her at a bar?
Are you still married or are you still engaged?
Is she engaged?
Yeah, I think so.
Is she? Okay, you're about to poop your pants, and Margot Robbie asks you to take a photo of her. What do?
We do a stinky snap. I'm sitting there taking a picture of her
Okay.
any day of the week.
I would have to shit. Yeah, I'd shit my pants probably to do it. Yeah.
Did you just shit your pants?
Yeah, I'd shit my. I wouldn't even take the photo. I'd shit my pants and run away.
Zoe,
Her in About Time is my favorite Margot Robbie. Just
About Time, yes. David made
it's
me
one of my
watch
favorite
that movie.
movies,
Wait,
yeah.
About Time.
She was in that.
She's in that?
She's the second love interest.
Oh.
She is.
You like that movie?
Love that movie.
It's so funny. That's David's like favorite movie.
It's one of my favorites.
Have you ever
It's-
talked to David about it?
Briefly, but you can't trust that guy. I'm joking.
Zoe Kravitz wants you only for sex, but she'll never date you, and she'll never make
Don't
your
even
relation-
continue the sentence. I'm in.
You mean the perfect?
Yeah,
woman?
the perfect
She'll never date you,
scenario.
and she'll never make it public.
I don't want. That's okay.
Is it?
Keep
is this
making your Batman
Make-A-Wish?
movies. I'd be so excited when she comes over. Oh, thanks. It's so nice that you can come over and have sex with me. I'd watch Batman. with
Okay,
her.
then this
Yeah,
is we were doing this with my daughter last night. That's just SZA. That's her. She's like, you got to put SZA in there. That's her favorite artist.
Do I? Is that
SZA
that's-
was on my top 5 of my Wrapped.
Oh, was it?
Oh,
Do you
really?
listen to SZA?
Something to think about. Yeah,
Yeah, she's great.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's really, really.
If I was a
talented.
lesbian, I'd say, would you want to maybe SZA later?
Yeah.
If I was a lesbian, I'd
Yeah.
hold a gun.
All right, and then this is
If I was a
this is a
lesbian,
big influencer. This is Jasmine Perry. Below. Can you
Well,
blow
why is
that
she
one
so
up?
tiny?
And how would you pick up on her at a bar?
I would say James.
Charles, because it says his name right there.
Oh fuck!
It says his name right there.
We all knew.
We fucked up.
I didn't see the name.
I was like, whoa, huh?
Zach.
Yes, sir.
I have this friend.
Okay.
Tell me what you would do. So I have this friend, and he makes like TikTok skits, and he'll always call me. He'll always text me for props. And he'll be like, "Do you have a football jersey? Do you have?"
I know who this friend is, but keep
You
going. Yeah, keep going.
No, I'm just kidding. I just think it's so funny. You always text me. Hey, Vincent, does he do this to you?
Yeah.
You'll get a text like, "Do you know anyone with a tank?" I'm like, "No, I don't know anyone with a fucking tank."
Yeah, do you have a cop outfit?
Yeah.
No.
But do you have a jersey?
I don't. My mom has a Tom Brady jersey.
Oh, yeah.
that Tom Brady gave to her.
I remember you said that.
You guys have been in the social media game for a while. You two
Yeah.
as well. What's what did it feel at the beginning, middle, and then right now?
At the end?
Well, right.
Yeah.
I meant right now. Just like
Yeah.
I was just any North Stars or like what's the state of even your well-being with all of like it's like hey I've just been on the internet for so long. I feel like I'm just making content. I'm just like genuinely want your pulse on all of it.
I mean, it was cool at first. We didn't even know what was happening to us in the beginning, I suppose,
Yeah.
right? Because there was like Vine famous.
That was the first ever like actual like what we know influencers to be now.
Yeah,
I think that
'Cause there was,
started
like,
with
Instagram.
Vine.
There was Instagram models because when Vine came out, Instagram didn't have video, so it was like Instagram models You're
Or
Instagram-
YouTubers.
or YouTubers,
Yeah.
right? But then Viners, like
Yeah.
the whole.
To be famous from short form video that explodes, like your viewership just explodes from that. That started with Vine completely. And so no one knew what that was, and it was new and exciting and big. It's very big back in the day. But I don't know. I mean, I was really young when I started it. I didn't even know what I was doing.
Yeah,
And I mean, you were younger.
younger.
Yeah.
yeah,
And,
younger.
And you were, how, 48?
I
How old were
was
you?
so young. I was like 44.
No, you were 39.
I was 39.
You were 39 when we started.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then
You were 30s, man. That's like
That's crazy. We
ages
all came
ago.
up together, huh?
Yeah.
What's the mental state with it now? Is it like, I'm so passionate about creating this art, or it's like, I'm putting this out almost like a routine. It's the same thing when you get into a job that you really love, but it's like, all right, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
What's
Been doing it
What's
10
the
years,
point?
I guess.
yeah.
it's not even what's the point. I'm just like I generally because I have these thoughts in my head. I'm like sometimes I'm like, all right, am I making this video because I'm truly passionate about making people laugh, which is always what I want to do, or is like, is this the routine of what I'm doing?
It's definitely slipped into somewhat of a routine.
Yeah.
We were chatting about that the other day, just
Yeah.
kind of like, oh, got to get a video out. Or no, what were you doing the other day? We shot a video. I haven't know if you posted it yet, but we shot a video. You came over to my place, And then you tell it because you're getting the cop outfit and you're like kind of like going,
yeah.
That cop outfit.
I was just like, I was walking over. I got the cop outfit from my car walking to your apartment. I was like, what am I doing with it? Like,
all the cars are passing by. He closes the trunk. Just has the outfit. He's like,
you have that moment of clarity. It's like, it's like post-internet clarity, or I don't know what you would call it.
Post-internet clarity.
Post-internet clarity, but it's like
post clarity.
Post clarity. Who are you referencing there?
I just meant like
post clarity.
Like posting clarity. Like after you get the video out, you're just kind of like, what am I doing? You know?
It's so weird because we've been doing it for so long. I feel like it's just part of my brain now. Weirdly, like it's not even like it's something you do or don't do. It's just like no, it's just what my life is.
Right.
And
are you affected by engagement at all?
Yeah,
of course. It's
like
totally directly linked to mood. I think.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I guess how much do you check? Okay, this video's up. All right, 5 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes. Like, or is it like, do you wait an hour? Do you wait? Like, how much is your mental? Oh, I didn't do well in this 30 minutes. Now it's kind of my day's like kind of shot, and then it's like, oh, it kind of exploded a little bit. Yay, we're doing.
Yeah. Once like if it's weird because each platform has different. It could take off. Like Instagram, I've had videos take off like days, weeks later.
Yeah.
So same with TikTok. So sometimes I just leave them there. Then
what happens now is I'll get because I know that what you're saying about like sometimes you'll post something doesn't do well and then in a week it has like millions of views somehow for some reason. So now because that's unpredictable, now where I get my endorphin rush is people I respect who like it. Right. Like that I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like they actually liked this video. Like physically.
Who liked what?
Like a video that I made, like people that I like respect in my life who like follow me.
Oh, got it.
Like they liked the video. Like that makes me feel like better.
Okay.
Like who?
That's
like you.
Oh, me,
I like when you do.
Yeah. I love your
Vincent.
videos.
Do you ever like question? You'll see a piece of like I assume you guys make comedy, obviously, because we all. I mean, I know you guys make, but I'm saying normally the videos you make are comedy. You see it, it's like it doesn't do well. It's like, oh, great, yeah, I thought it was funny in my head. Why isn't this funny? And then it blows up later, and it's like, okay, wait, it is funny, but I didn't think it was funny because it didn't. But now it's doing well, so it is funny.
Yeah, but you can't do that. You just have to stick. You have to stick to your guns. It's like I post and ghost.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just post and just like don't even worry about it.
That's it.
Because if you start to refresh and if you start to do like the count, it's like 10 minutes, 30 minutes, then that can f your head and it's kind of like I just.
Have you guys
it's funny. You know what funny is, Zach. So that's your barometer. And so just because something didn't hit.
It could have been the time of day. Could have been the algorithm.
The Super Bowl was on that.
No, I
totally
get it. I'm just like, I'm just asking because those are thoughts I've had in the past, and then it's also, I'm really interested in. Have you guys ever been in ruts for like an extended period of content not doing well, and then what is your brain like then? Of it's like why isn't this not going well? And like, and like, what's your mental state of it? Just is it just keep chugging along? Like I know something good is gonna come, or is there anything like I lost magic of what I used to be able to do? Can I get that back?
Shit. All right, it's real fun. It's real fun, Jason.
Like, it's all like
I've had thoughts. No, I'm like I hope this doesn't come off as I'm saying anything.
No.
I'm generally
I'm actually just trying to think like to answer your question.
Because I've had stuff for like a period of time. It's like views have been really low and like and I've been like I just. And like you think in your head, it's like, am I ever going to be able to make something that people enjoy again?
I think what happens is, at least for me, I'm like, I'll be fine. I'm gonna bounce. Like I always go, I'll be fine. Like it's gonna bounce back. And if it doesn't, like that's another thing I think about too. Is like if it doesn't, I've been doing this for 10 years or longer now. I don't know if I care anymore. Like about like why aren't I? Because there's thousands upon thousands. When we started, there were 50 to 100 people that were like doing what we were doing.
Yeah.
Now there's thousands, tens of thousands of people that do this shit. And so I'm like, how kind of narcissistic of me to be like, why aren't I getting millions of views like I was back in the day when like, even though there's literally like people who are way funnier than I am too also and way more creative or whatever. And they're doing well. It's like to want to have that kind of like mentality of like, I needed to sustain relevancy forever is insane. It's an insane, especially in this field. It's crazy.
Well,
It doesn't make
does that
sense.
scare you as far as, even financial security of maintaining relevancy? It's not even like an ego boost. It's just like, okay, say this all goes away. There's no job security of, you don't have a tenured plan. You're not tenured into your job. It's just like, hey, this goes away, then like my life completely changes.
It's turning into a VidCon panel.
Sorry, I just find this very interesting. I just find it.
Yeah,
very
I mean,
interesting.
But that's why you have to like diversify and like go to the Comedy Store and then you can maybe have a stand-up act and make money that way. Or I know you're doing movies. Like it's all.
I'm not worried about me. I'm gonna kill it.
I'm more worried about you guys.
No, but no, it's
You know what I mean?
it's
Like
fascinating.
the internet for you, I think, is just like it makes you money, and it gets your audience, and people love you. But I think ultimately you'll probably find later success in a traditional thing.
I also find this thought very interesting. So my mom is a counselor and she's been a teacher for many years. And say she has a really bad day on the job or she doesn't perform well, she can come home and kind of turn that off. And she could even say, yeah, the day was fine. Like she doesn't have to, other people don't have to know. And when we have, a tough week, month, day, and say like everyone can see numerically at our job.
Yeah, for sure.
And everyone's like, they're not doing well at their job because their views are lower than everybody else. And it's a very interesting thing to think about, that it's like one of the first jobs where people can know exactly how you're doing no matter what.
Yeah, say unhide those likes.
Yeah.
Unhide those likes.
Because even if you're an actor, like you're ambiguous. It's like, oh, maybe they don't want to do a project because their art is blah, blah, blah. Now it's like,
There you can go like, oh yeah, how's their engagement? Yikes.
no, it's crazy because you go to somebody's page, it's like, oh, their likes were up in 2022. Oh, now they're like, oh, only this many likes. It's like, I wonder why they're not doing well. It's just very fascinating.
Know what you should do? Have a baby.
Okay.
You'll never, ever, ever think about this again.
Yeah, because this is all very self-absorbed thinking. To be like, if someone's going to be able to see that I'm not doing well on TikTok, it's like, who gives a shit?
That's a rough
I'm
word
not saying
to use.
you. I'm
No.
saying, but it kind of is.
You
No,
did
I'm not
call me
saying about-
soulless, though.
No, I'm not saying in terms of you. I'm
Get your
just saying in
galaxy.
terms
I'm
of
joking.
like to have that thought. I think about this too. I have these thoughts where I go, people are going to be able to see some type of like that I'm not, like some videos aren't doing well. And I just go, God, get the fuck over yourself. Also, those people don't even care. No one cares.
No one cares.
No one gives a shit. Like they'll have a passing thought and then they'll go, oh, okay, well, I should probably, study for this college exam that's coming up, or I have to go to my shift at Kohl's, or I have to, give a speech somewhere. Like everyone's so busy and like no one gives a shit about these things. Even your things with TikTok Live, no one actually cares. It's just something to do.
Something to do.
It's something to talk
something to
about.
talk
It's
about.
not like no one actually is passionate about these things, I don't think.
Yeah.
About these like
no, because when I see those comments, even about you, I do get a little because you've always been such a kind, very nice person.
Thank you.
To me, and like I've only known you for a year, 2 years, whatever it is. But anyone that's ever met you in real life it's like, oh, this is the kindest person. Do anything for anyone.
Sure.
And then I don't know, to receive any negativity on your character, it was rubbing me the wrong way. So I was like,
thanks.
yeah.
Zane.
Anyway.
It's okay. I can take it. I'm good. I'm making $40,000 a month.
Hell yeah.
I think it's like as long as we've been doing it too, like we've kind of seen it all as far as like comments and like how that affects us.
Oh wow, you guys were really worried about me.
No. No, like in the beginning, like just like you get a hate comments like, oh wow,
CPS.
yeah, no, or just in the beginning, but now it's sort of like it doesn't really bother us anymore.
I mean, at a certain point, you kind of just become like, you're like, okay, yeah, I've seen every phase.
Yeah.
I see new creators now, and I go, and who blow up, and I go, I've already seen you twice in a different form. I've already seen your style.
Can you spot longevity?
Yeah, I actually can. Yeah, I know. I
Yeah, I actually
No, I
can.
can.
Actually, I can.
I think I
good
can.
sense
I have that
about these
ability.
things.
I think I can. I think anybody can. I think you can just see when someone's gonna like fade very quickly, and if and you especially know that if their whole bit is one thing.
Yeah.
If their entire bit is doing one little thing, it's like that's going away in 3 months tops.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Come find me on TikTok Live. Brandon's on Instagram and TikTok. Zach has a podcast called Dropouts, which
No,
is
I don't.
amazing. You don't?
Quit it. I just can't do Dropouts podcast anymore.
Finally, we have our clickbait.
I was trying to get you a title.
So you're dropping out of Dropouts?
Yeah.
That's
I was
That's
hoping for you to
no,
say
that's the clickbait. I'm not doing dropouts anymore. Oh, so you're dropping out of dropouts? And that's the clip.
I think the clickbait is Zach calls Jason Solis for TikTok Live. And Vince is on Instagram, TikTok. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching the podcast. Come find me on TikTok too. Bye-bye.